Alrighty. Uh, it was good. Um, yeah. Today I'm by myself because I'm gonna be making a video on. I actually don't know what I'm gonna call it, but it's about. You're about to hear a video of me ranting about my dick, but not how you think. So, let's just get straight into it. I'm just playing Roblox because I have nothing else to do. Just gonna be me. Alright, so where do I start? It was a bright sunny day. This is a story time. It was a bright sunny day in second grade. I was in class and this is my hold on. This is my first time seeing porn. And I'm in second grade, mind you. So I'm around like 7, and I wasn't really a dumb kid, so I obviously knew what it was, just never watched it though. But first time I watched porn, it was very interesting because it was shown to me by a classmate, and at the time, you know, I was even though I just said I was smart, I was a pretty stupid kid. So I would do stupid things. So he said, "Do you want to look?" He like shows me his phone. He had a phone in second grade. He shows me his phone. He's like, "Yo, look at this." So I look at it, and I don't know if you were there around the time, but it was this shit called meat spin, and I can't really get too into detail about what it was, but it was basically a guy jumping or bouncing on another guy. I'm gonna just let your brain do the rest of the thinking, but it was gay. Like it was gay porn. It was gay porn. So yeah, the first time I ever saw porn, well, it was gay. So obviously that's not gonna sit well with me. The first time I watch porn, I see a guy bouncing on and it was spinning. That's why it was called meat spin. The meat was spinning. I'm pretty sure you've seen it, but that was my first introduction to porn. So later that day when I got home, it was a pretty interesting thing because I told my cousin about it. It was pretty funny. I remember telling my cousin about it, and he just laughed. He was a little older than me. He just laughed a little bit, but I didn't really get a porn addiction until I got to like towards middle school. I just had hormones bouncing all over the place, and I just had to get a quick nut off, bro. I was like a squirrel. So every day before school, and this is probably disgusting. I was one of those, yeah. Every day before school, not every day, but definitely to a certain extent, I was one of those before school meat beaters. and now that I'm saying it out loud, I don't really sound too. I kind of sound proud of it, but I'm not really proud of it at all. Cause I used to whack it, and then I'd dap up my friends with that same exact hand. I still do actually. That's a joke. But I remember whacking it before school, like almost every morning. It was kind of consecutive at some point. Yeah, and I knew it started getting bad. Cause one day I tested out like if I was gay or not. Cause you know the way to test out if you're gay is to watch like gay stuff and to see if you get a boner. And luckily, well, not luckily, gay people aren't bad or anything, but luckily I didn't get a boner. But it's pretty weird that I willingly sat there and watched gay porn for so long. But to be honest, it was the first thing I was exposed to. I was exposed to gay porn before I was exposed to a girl's body. So I think it was my destiny, you know. Yeah. And then it got really bad when I got to like 7th, 8th grade. That's when I really started like, I don't want to, it's kind of corny, but that's when I really started like gooning a lot. Like 7th to 8th grade. Bro, 8th grade was bad. Cause that's when I was like, I found a Twitter method, and I was just spamming the Twitter method, just going crazy every day. As soon as I got home, I would whack it, go to sleep, wake up, whack it again, and then go shower. Cause you know I had the nut residue, and had the nut residue on my hands and stuff. So yeah, that's basically what I would do. That was my life for a while, and it sounds horrible, but I wouldn't want it any other way. And that's specifically because if I didn't goon every day as a young teenager, I wouldn't be where I was now. Dude, I don't know how these people do commentary videos. It's pretty hard. Like trying to focus on the game because I'm locked in on these zombies, but I'm also trying to like focus on the story. You probably see it already, but let me tell you when it got really bad. Like my addiction got bad during late middle school, and that's strictly because I would start losing like connection with the real world. Like I would just play the game all day. I would be on Siege all day, and I'd just goon, like just non-stop goon, just goon, and you know, goon some more. How do I do the upgrades? It doesn't show me. And it got to the point where I was low-key like, I was itching to goon at school. Well, of course, I'm not one of those nasty fucks that whack it at school. I'm definitely not that low of a person, but I was definitely like itching to do it. Like I'm in class, I'm just sitting there, I'm waiting for the day to go home. I'm waiting for the day to pass so I can go home and whack it and fucking shoot a nut straight out my balls. And it's low-key depressing if you think about it. It was like 13, 14, and I was like waiting to go home so I could just get a nut off, and it got really bad to the point that one of my friends at the time on the game, he nicknamed me Scrat. I'm pretty sure. You know Scrat from like Ice Age, the squirrel that's always chasing a nut. It's a great reference. The squirrel that's always chasing a nut, his name's Scrat, I'm pretty sure. And I got named after him because I was really horny. And I think part of that horniness came from that gay video that I saw all the way in elementary school. And I'm not proud of it, but you know, sometimes there's days where you just gotta get a nut off, bro. But sadly, back then that was every day. And talking about my addiction, it slowed down a little bit when I got to high school, got my girlfriend and stuff. Very grateful for her. She definitely stopped my gooning addiction. But like there were days, bro. There were days where I fell in the shower one time. With like 8th grade, I fell in the shower one time because I was gooning, and like I was like trying to get in every angle, like trying to get the nut off, because I was in there for like 20 minutes, warm water on my back, and it just wouldn't come out. So I was trying to get every position. I put my leg up. Bro, it was bad. I'm not gonna get too descriptive because that's a bit gay for watching, but it was definitely a time. Like I would seriously do nothing but goon all day, and I'm low-key mesmerized on how long I lasted, like with this whole trend of gooning all day. But I think a really bad part about it is that I wasn't even good at it. Like I was obviously good at it. I was chasing a nut every day, but I wasn't good at not getting caught. I got caught a lot of times. And it's not like I'm an amateur or anything. Like I'm good at it now. Like, well, I don't do it anymore, but I definitely got better towards the end of my gooning career. I got better at it, or hiding it at least. And I think it has to do with the fact that I'm older and quicker and smarter. Because back then, I would just do it anywhere. Not anywhere, because I wouldn't do it at school, obviously. I'm not one of those disgusting jerks. Or actually, one time... No, I'm thinking of something else. Sorry. No, I don't jerk off at school, trust me. I was close, but would never do that. It's disgusting. There was this one time where I was at home and I was jerking off, and I was really disappointed in myself the day after. But during that time, let me just get straight into it. During that time, I was jerking off, right? I was on Twitter, and you know how like on CarPlay, like when you go into the car, your phone automatically connects, or when your phone is near the area, it automatically connects to the car. So yeah, basically that's what happened. As my mom was pulling into the driveway, and I'm pretty sure you could put two pieces together. While she was driving, going into the driveway, my phone, since it's connected to her CarPlay, since I'm like the only one that uses Bluetooth, since it's connected to her CarPlay, as soon as she was pulling up into the driveway, my phone connected, and I was in my room and I was trying to figure out why I couldn't hear the video anymore. Until I saw the notification that my mom arrived at home, and I'm like, oh shit! And then I jump out of bed, and I'm freaking the fuck out, and then I take it off of Bluetooth. Like, I disconnect my Bluetooth, of course. I'm not gonna sit there and let her hear this girl getting pounded on like, I'm not gonna let her hear that on CarPlay on the speaker, obviously, because she's always like on there. But let's just get into the meat and potatoes of this. Basically, she heard the video, obviously, unless she's deaf or something, but she definitely heard the video. And obviously, since I was addicted, I wasn't just gonna stop there like halfway through just because she heard the video. So I disconnected it from the Bluetooth, which is probably like the worst idea I've had, was to continue. So I disconnected it from the Bluetooth, and man, oh man, it was bad. Like, I kept going, of course. I had to get the nut off. I was already too deep in. Like, if I'm gonna get in trouble, I might as well get pleasure out of it before I get in trouble. But what was it? Yeah, so after I finished, I walk out, because my mom works, she works at a college, so she usually brings home like food from like one of the little campuses, or like one of the little like store campuses, and she brought in the food. I walk out because obviously after gooning that much, I'm obviously gonna be starving. I just shot out all the nutrients I had stored in my body. So so basically I walk out the room, and I knew that my mom heard it, but I didn't pay it any attention, because I was like see no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil. Like, if you just close your eyes and pretend it didn't happen, then it obviously didn't happen. Well, I couldn't be more wrong. She gave me the worst like sigh of disappointment. Like, it was horrible. I felt like such a piece of shit at that moment, and like it was just really bad, because it was like she obviously knew what I was doing, but I think she was more upset that I did such a rookie mistake and I let myself get caught in that way, of like all the ways. And she was just disappointed that she found out, or she had to hear it. And I think that's the worst part, because the face that she made when I said, "Oh, what'd you bring?" The face that she made was probably the most disappointing face ever. She didn't say anything, she didn't do anything, she didn't ground me or anything. I think she just left me with her sad, disappointed sigh. I guess that was the punishment, making me feel like an asshole for whacking it and getting caught. And that was probably a lesson well learned, because God knows after that, I mean, obviously I kept gooning. It was 8th grade. I was horny, but I definitely turned off my Bluetooth right before I did it. So I guess there is a lesson learned after this. Trial and error. If you get caught gooning, if you get caught whacking it, bro, just trial and error. Do better next time, dude. Don't get caught. Yeah. So that was pretty much the end of my story. Hope you guys enjoy. I'm probably gonna make another story time, but it was basically me, my gooning addiction, and how I got caught gooning. Yeah, and the best advice I could give to you is never stop. Nah, I'm just kidding, guys. Stop gooning, or just stop touching your dick, bro. It's seriously disgusting. You look like an animal. And yeah, and I'm pretty sure girls can tell. Pretty sure girls can tell when you like whack it too much, cause you like start to act a little like iffy around people. I can tell when somebody jerks off too much. It's pretty obvious at this point. And I feel like I used to be that way, so you know, I can obviously tell too. So I don't know, if you're gonna whack your dick, at least keep it to a minimum, cause I know it gets hard sometimes. Like a dick gets hard, but I know it's hard sometimes to not whack your dick, but it's for the better if you just let it go. Like, I don't know, consider just doing a bunch of hobbies. Like, I'm doing this right now so I won't whack my dick or my shtick. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't whack it anymore. But yeah, moral of the story, if you're gonna jerk off, don't get caught, because it's really embarrassing. You're gonna feel like an asshole. And more moral of the story, higher than that. That was just more moral, bro. Just don't jerk off. It's not good. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This is Dominican Peanut, and don't jerk off. It'll. I don't know how to end the video. Just don't jerk off. All right. Bye.